Hello everyone, Treecks here and welcome to Kirby's Adventure. Part 7 out of my head, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's 7. We have Orange Ocean. Apparently talking is hard again. And we have cleared only one stage so far, so we are going to continue with that. Let's quickly look around if I do not miss any mini-games. I do not. Let's move on in. I have grabbed hammer off screen. You may have noticed I finished the last part with a sword. But sword is not going to help me in this course. At least not if you want the switch. It once again requires you to have at least hammer or stone. Stone is not something I really want, so... Is this a door? Yes, it is. Well, it gives you stone. But then I do not prefer to have stone, so I'm going to go with hammer instead. Ah, dang it. Stupid Scarfies, come on, grab it! I'm going to ignore you. How's that for a plan? Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? If enemies get too annoying, just ignore them. Should do that more often. No. Why did I jump into him? I'm blaming the controls again. Keep on doing that. Really starting to feel like an excuse now. And let's be honest here, in case someone is watching who's a little bit more modernly raised when it comes to gaming. NES games really control very bad compared to what you are used now on the, let's say, the Nintendo Switch or the PlayStation 4. NES controls, this is a 1980s console, don't forget it, is a little bit less refined than what you are used to now. Older people like me might remember it. This is really hard to control. Now I'm using them as an excuse of why I am failing so much in some instances. But it is definitely true. It is why I am failing as bad. If you're watching this in the far future, you can use the undoubtedly now existing Let's Play of Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland for that and compare the number of times I die in that with this one. Even without me having played that game right now from a Let's Play, I can already say I'm going to die a lot less in that game than I'm going to do here. And it has also got advantages. It's not like I'm talking bad about this game because of it. It makes it more challenging, so there's definitely still good things about it. And especially if you're watching a Let's Play, much rather have it be challenging than be breezing through it. Which tends to can get a little bit boring, because this way it is keeping people on their toes. Like, is he going to make it? It's definitely not a cakewalk for this guy who's playing this. And trust me, I'm not the only one with that. This game is definitely a lot harder than you may think it is. Grab the tomato, because I need to heal. I don't get the spark back. Unfortunately. Would like to see Cutter for an instance. I haven't seen Cutter in a very long time. And definitely not as much as I wanted to have seen it by now. It is one of my favorite power-ups. And I think this is just the third time I get it in total. So let's quickly remedy that. I don't trust you. I don't trust you either. He took my cutter away from me. I don't trust him. What is it with me and Cutter in this playthrough? I can't keep Cutter with me for more than 10 seconds. There we go. 20 lives. Finally. Finally been able to reach that point. Right, what did we unlock? One arena coming up. That's the Lion Guy. It gives you... what is it? Fire, I think? Or Fireball? Yeah, it's gotta be Fireball. Because he does use Fireball attacks, so... This is a Fireball boss. Kinda remembered, but also kinda not. You can find the Fireball And the Maxim Tomato, of course, if you manage to beat him. That's mostly where these arenas are for. Not so much for the power-up. You can find these in museums and shorter levels as well. But it's for a free heal. Ow. Come on. Stop being so bad. And we are entering a pirate ship now, or just a ship in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be a pirate ship. But I consider it a pirate ship. Don't move so fast. There's a speed limit here. Bunkers. Bunkers is easy with Fireball. You can just blaze through him. If he doesn't jump over me. Like I said, he's easy with Fireball. There is a switch here. I'm pretty sure there is. Do I remember what it is? I might see it when the room comes into play. I'm pretty sure every single course has a switch in this level, so... Ow. I keep forgetting these guys explode, so don't touch them when you're close. I want to go in here. Or is this something that locks me out of the switch? It does not. I do need to find another room to enter, though. So apparently I can get it from there. Is there something down here? Well, there's doors up there. That's for later, I think. There's nothing down here. Where do I need to go? Let's see if I can remember. Cannot break those. Where is the door to... Is it this one? No, it is not this one. Well, at least you're getting to see all of these bonus rooms. A lot of 1-ups in here. Why can't I remember where I need to go here? Is it up here? Into the sail? That's continuation, probably. Well, I'm not going to waste any more time. If I can't find it, then... Too bad, I'll do it off screen. Continuing the Let's Play is a little bit more important for now, so I'll just come back to that. I know a Let's Play is not meant for puzzles that take an hour to solve. You either know the solution, or you do it off screen. That's how it works, because it does not need to be just me trying to figure out the puzzle for an hour long. I'll come back to it. I'll find it eventually, if I take my time. Me recording has me on my toes for now. And therefore, me being in way too much of a hurry in order to fully concentrate myself. I'll just make the decision to skip out on it. Ah, almost. Alright, going back in on my own, and I'll see if I can find what that room's puzzle is. I'll see you in a minute. There's stuff down there. Aha! This has gotta be it. There was a crate that I can break. Much rather have you. What? Was an invisible door there? That was mean. Go away. Oh, this looks like to be an invisible door too. Yeah, it is. Ah. This too. Yeah, this game is becoming mean. Invisible doors everywhere here. I was wondering what I was missing. I keep missing the 1-up though. There's the solution. Ah, finally. I couldn't remember this at all. I had no idea how to lit that torch, but you needed to use the laser for that. Well, I got it. Eventually, finally. It's been a while. No. Where's the exit? Man, I'm really thinking I'm maybe tempted to call this playthrough of this game a blind playthrough, because it really feels like I'm playing it for the very first time. I'm not really used to the controls of this game, not still even. I'm completely forgetting how to get some of the switches. It is as if I'm playing it for the very first time. It really feels like it in some instances. But so far this game hasn't beaten me yet. Even though it is a little bit struggling and puzzling sometimes. I am able to get it so far. And I got 2 ups for once. Even in the crane game I am improving. Alright, feeling a lot better on myself now, at least gameplay wise. The fact that that switch was a train wreck was because it was quite the dubious puzzle, but I did manage to solve it eventually. So, for some reason I couldn't remember that puzzle anymore. But that does not mean that I can't solve it again, which I managed to do eventually. Getting through elaborate rooms to get a laser, and then use the laser to get the fuse lit. Right, where is the switch in this one? Another one where I can't remember immediately where it is. This starts to look familiar. Right, where do I need to go? It's quite a maze, this room, I believe. I can't get down there. Stupid broom headers. Get out of my way. I don't need health. So I'm going here. Here I can go. 1-up I can't get, because this cannot be ducked through. Sorry, Sir Kibble. I like my laser. And cutter hasn't really been going too well this playthrough. I think I know where the switch is here. Yeah, this looks familiar. I don't think I have to start looking for 10 minutes for this one as well. This one I think I remember. Over here. This little niche over here. I believe this is a hidden door. Yep. There we go. See, that went a lot smoother. Oh, it's my new favorite minigame. One I like since this playthrough. Because I've been able to do it successfully a couple of times now, and I really start to appreciate that game now. Right, enough laser. More sword. Thank you for the cleaning up. Let you pass. Nothing over there. Bye. I'm leaving. I don't want parasol, so you guys can have it. Try not to get bombed. It still happens. No, never mind. Ow. Oh, this is an annoying part. Let's do this carefully. Ow. Well, 3 hits. Could have been worse. A lot of these bomb coconuts now. I'd much rather have the coconuts in the real world, the ones who don't explode. I don't really mind living in a dream-like world. Really fantasy-like, really magical, but if it means the coconuts are explodable, I'd rather not. Even magic worlds come with their downsides. Alright, let's immediately take care of the minigame. Egg catcher. Let's see if I can get close to perfect again. Ah, dang it. I did manage to get enough for her 1-up. Even though I didn't get to finish it. I did almost get to finish it. Once again, a good result. Good enough for me, at least. Alright, we have stage number 5 now. With stage number 5... I think there's only one more after this. I think there is a stage 6. We'll see once we clear it. No need to start worrying about that. Get on ground so I can swallow you. Give Kirby his nice little blue color. Always a nice touch that in some of the power-ups you change your color. Not all of them do it. The freeze does. Even though this room is not really... It is not really useful. Ow. No, I don't really mind. Like I said, the freeze wasn't really helping me anyway in this room. Crash. Let's just continue. I don't think there's anything worth mentioning there. So tempted to use it. Try to find a better way. No, I have to use it now. Quickly get out of the water. Ah, they can't swim. Poor Blade Knights. I don't think any enemy can swim, other than the blippers, the ones who are meant to be in water. And some other water enemies, but any enemy that spawns on the ground, or normally is just on the ground, whenever it hits water, in one or two ways, they're just falling into the water, or you forcing them into the water, they always die. Come on. I need fire anyway in a minute, so not going to bother. Stop being hit! I press B every single time to start the swallow, and it doesn't always trigger. Really annoying. Waddle Doos and Waddle Dees are becoming more and more aggressive. It's down here. Cannon? Yeah, I thought so. Ah, come on. Let's get a fire power up from somewhere. No beginning of the room gave me one, so... Let's hopefully not die. This one's pretty annoying if I remember correctly, because the enemies coming from everywhere. Yeah, couldn't avoid him. There we go. That didn't take too long. The only reason I failed at first because I was just too low health forced me to play too carefully and therefore not being successful. Right, we have one more stage and the boss, but I'm not going to do that now. I do have some time for another mini game. And let's quickly take care of this one. Probably going to get to level 3 again and then get beaten by the bunkers, like it always does. But you may never know. Oh, that was really slow. Yeah, my reaction time normally is a little bit faster, but... I even lose the third one now. The slowdown from the recording is really not helping here. Really makes these reaction time minigames really hard to do. Don't underestimate the fact that HDMI cables are a little bit faster than some of these old cables are, but there's still a little bit of a lag whenever I press a button and I actually see it happen on my screen. So it does make the reaction time a little bit slower than it normally is. But yeah, I can't really help it. This is the only way I can record right now, so I have to deal with it. But anyway, we have seen enough, I think. I'm not really too sure about the timer. I have some things I need to cut. But I believe we're around 20 minutes, so I might as well just call it quits here. Next week is going to be the finale week. I'm pretty sure I'm not thinking I need too many parts to finish this off. There's only 2 more levels after this, and the final one has only 1 course, so... And we're almost done with this one either, as well, so... I don't believe it's going to last too much longer. Going to make a 3-week project out of this, it looks like. So, I'll see you next time when I continue with Orange Ocean and finish it, and then go to the final True World. And after that, the final world where the final boss is located. I'll see you next week. Treecks out.